young generation, whatever.
For real?
Yeah. So, but it was cool. Like at one point, like we had a booth, and the girls in the booth were like freaking out because this guy was coming our way. And I'm standing there and I'm like, why is he fangirling? And I asked my boyfriend and he's like, oh, that's Joy Duet Filet. And I'm like, oh.
But my parents have been in it for like 25 years since we came to, basically like 2 years after we came to Canada.
Flat out give Kanye. Kanye is a musical genius and he is a fashion icon. Hands down. People like to disrespect Kanye when it comes to like dressing up. You know how many people wear Yeezys? Remember the leather joggings way back when? Mm-hmm. It's a thing now. Remember the Power Circle Season 2, Episode 16. Powers everywhere. We're not talking about it. Reg Cash.
I'm Cassie B.
We are back. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, it's because last time we pre-recorded an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we weren't live last time.
Cassie went to Montreal.
Yeah, there was an all-white event. I just thought I was going to an all-white party, but then apparently there was a performer called Joy Duet Filet.
I don't know who that is.
It's a popular, like, Creole, young generation, whatever.
For real?
Yeah. So, but it was cool. Like, at one point, like, we had a booth, and the girls in the booth were, like, freaking out because this guy was coming our way. And I'm standing there and I'm like, why is he fangirling? And I asked my boyfriend and he's like, oh, that's Joy Duet Filet. And I'm like, oh.
Right.
I had no idea who that person was.
I never heard of them in my life. Yeah.
But it was fun. I saw a few people from Ottawa. I apologize to those who think that I was grilling them. You have to understand, it was the end of the night. I was hungry. The alcohol was draining down. We were trying to go on an Uber. And like people were just all over the place. So I'm sorry. But it was fun.
So tell me a bit about the experience in Montreal, just overall the club atmosphere, the vibe. How did you like the nightlife down there?
It was insane. So it was mostly like a Creole event, okay? So there were different rooms, but the room we were in, it was like Creole, like not compas, but like 5 ans, that kind of music, right? So there was a bunch of people. It was packed. Like I'm really happy we had a booth. It's a different vibe. It's not like Ottawa vibe club night, you know. People are more intense. Apparently I was a bit too diva towards certain people. Like at the end of the night I'm trying to leave and this guy standing in my way and I guess I kind of pushed him. But apparently in Montreal men will turn around and hit, like they will have no problem hitting women.
Oh.
So my boyfriend was like, you need to be careful because men in Montreal have no shame. And I was like, but he was in my way, like he wasn't moving. And he even turned around, he's like, yo, mama, why do you push people? You're not supposed to push people. I'm like, but you're in my way. Like, you need to move. I'm trying to like leave, you need to move, but.
That's crazy.
And like at the end of the night too, like they're trying to get people to get out of the room. Mm-hmm. And so we're a group of like 9 people and the guy looks at me and he's like, you need to leave like right now. And I'm like, but I'm waiting for my group to leave. I'm not gonna leave by myself. And he's like, woman, I'm begging you to leave right now. I'm like, I'm not moving until what am I supposed to do, leave? I don't know this city. I have no idea where I'm going.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, like I have to wait for my group to rally up and leave. Like you have to be patient, you know? But it was fun, it was really fun.
There we go, let's hit it with the flashbacks.
Yeah.
NBA update, oh man, Raptors lost. I blame Drake for it. I mean.
Is that the game they lost by 1 point?
They lost the first game by 1. They lost the second game by a good margin. Let me quote Drake: "Turn an 0-2 into an 0-3." That's what might happen tonight. Cleveland's up 2-0. Might look to sweep if they win tonight. We'll see how that goes. Celtics up 2-0. Houston up 2-1. Golden State up 2-1. So it's going good in the NBA playoffs. It's exciting. It's fun. Pretty much we had Ben Simmons. He shot 1 for like 13, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's like 1 point.
1 point in 31 minutes.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand how you play basketball and you play 31 minutes and you're like 6'10". When you're 6'10", it makes no sense. How tall is the rim? Like 10 feet?
Yeah.
10 feet? You don't need to jump that high for you to get it in the basket. I understand if you're 5'9", you see what I'm saying. So to me, I don't understand, but anyway, Celtics won. That's that for NBA talk. Gas goes up to $1.61 in British Columbia, specifically in Vancouver.
Yeah, that's That's high. I don't know how they afford it. Because in Vancouver is expensive. Like, people live in, like, expensive homes, and, like, they're all driving these cars that people can't afford in Ottawa. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I would.
I just want to say
manage
this.
it.
I just want to say this, Cass. My heart goes out to you, all my people in the city of Vancouver. I just want to say I want to forgive my country for its sins. We didn't mean to. We're going through an economical whatever crisis. I just don't understand. I don't get how gas is at $1.35. I don't get that. I don't get that. I just want to know how they wake up. Shit. Yo, gas is $1.50.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Well, when we were there, it was like $1.45, $1.48, and it seemed like that was like the norm for them.
Okay, to the Canadian government, might as well just put gas in gallons. Might as well. It's almost $2. Might as well convert the liters into gallons. Might as well. Might as well do that conversion because to me it makes no sense. Gas is almost a flipping like $2.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? So I'm guessing when it was 98 cents here or 75 cents over like way back like 2 years
When we
ago.
were kids.
No. Remember we had a situation like 2 years ago where gas hit 77 cents during winter. I remember.
Really?
It was fresh. I'm guessing gas was like $1.05 in Vancouver.
Yeah, most likely. It probably dropped that. Like, yeah, that was probably super low for them.
That is wild. Jackie Chan's daughter feels rejected because of her sexuality. Yes, Jackie Chan has a daughter. She is somewhere in Canada under a bridge with
Her
girlfriend, and Jackie Chan's not helping.
And she's taking. So what they're doing is they're, I guess, taking to social media how they need financial help. And I guess I don't know how Jackie Chan feels about this, because like now the world knows you have a daughter, but like you're not doing anything. I mean, we don't know that he's not doing anything to help her. We don't know what their situation ever was like, but it seems like he never.
She said he was never in her life.
He was never in her life, and like this is the kind of life she's unfortunately in right now.
I mean, I'd like to hear what Jackie Chan has to say.
Yeah, I would actually want to hear like.
Because if he wanted to like have his daughter but didn't, like they never said anything, and then she's in that situation, I understand because he tried to have maybe the mom, whatever, did not want the daughter around him. Mm-hmm. However, I don't think Jackie Chan is opposed to helping. However, I don't think he's gonna, because there's no connection. At this point in time, you reach a certain age, the kid doesn't need a father, you don't need the kid. Like, unfortunately.
No, I think he denied her as a kid. Like, I think he denied this girl as a kid.
Must have been during the Rush Hour movies.
Oh
You know he was in a rush?
my god. Well, whatever. I think it's sad. I hope that he.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but
Yeah, it was
Guys, it's actually not a funny situation.
it's not funny.
No, I was laughing at my corny joke. I never laugh at my jokes, I swear to God.
I hope for her that he does someday reach out to her, because it's actually sad. Like, bro, your dad is like Jackie Chan, and like you're living under a bridge. Like, it's just.
The irony is, what? Didn't he not just make a movie about like how they kidnapped his daughter, killed his daughter?
Yeah,
and then he's going through the end of the world to figure it out.
Yeah, to protect her, to find her, that he actually has a daughter that's like.
Can we give Jackie Chan Flop Star of the Week?
Yeah, let's give Jackie Chan Flop Star of the Week. You take the L this week for Flop Star.
First of all, Jackie, how does your daughter get to Canada?
She took a boat.
What?
What?
How did she get to Canada?
It's the
She
other
was
way.
born in the States.
Oh, so they walked?
Oh.
They took a bus? They
His height.
hitchhiked.
I don't know. To be quite honest, I didn't even look at the video.
She posted it. Anyways.
Right now, just to wrap it up with flashbacks. Tristan Thompson's playing the best basketball of his career. To quote the great Shannon Shaw, skip! He doesn't want to go home, face the consequences of the summer, because Chloe is waiting for him with True, and he has a lot of stuff to answer. I want to say this though, as much as like, you know, he's an idiot, he did it, or he got caught at the perfect time. God forbid he got caught during the baby shower. That is probably the worst thing for men.
Yeah.
For you to get caught cheating
During the baby shower?
during the fucking baby shower or before a baby shower. Because what's gonna happen is all your girls' besties, the one best friend that hates you for no reason, just because your girl, like you know how it is, there's that one best friend that hates you because you always complain about your partner, but they just know the bad side of you. So they're gonna be ready waiting for you. Man, Tristan Thompson playing good basketball. I think it's disrespectful for the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors hurt me. Honestly, like I'm not even a Toronto fan. It just hurts.
Who is that player that does 3 points like he's drinking water on the Toronto Raptors team? Isn't he on the Toronto Raptors team? He's like a short.
Oh, yeah.
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 I watched that game where I actually thought they were gonna win, and then I got home and they lost by 1 point, and I was like,
Yeah.
like I just left and you guys were dominating the game,
It's
and
wild.
you guys lost by 1 point. That's sad.
Anyhow,
Yo, I can see my my edges from here.
jeez, my co-host. Shout out to the Cassie B fan club.
I learned. They taught me. So my boyfriend's friends taught me how to do my edges. Once they taught me, my boyfriend's friends in Montreal
Oh.
taught me how to do my edges.
Can I do my edges too?
No.
No, you
What do you
don't.
mean? I have edges like right here.
You don't
That's
have-
edge.
You have a hairline. You can't do edges.
Oh, edges like this. Also, edges is like the little like.
Your
the
baby
glue.
hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna take a bit and then glue it there. Duh. That's called edges.
Anyways, that's it for Flashback. So we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna come back with our special guest for today,
Who is it?
Mimi.
Mimi. Back. We are back. We got a special guest. Mimi's in the house. Mimi, tell the listeners, our viewers, who are you and what you do?
I'm
She had to think about that one.
well, I do nails and lashes and waxing, well, esthetician, aesthetics. Yeah.
And your name, for the record.
Mimi.
And
Lashes by Meems.
there we go. So, Mimi, just a bit. How did you get into the business of nails and lashes?
Well, my parents owned a salon for 18 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but my parents have been in it for like 25 years since we came to basically like 2 years after we came to Canada. Yeah, and so it's just like a family business thing, and you just pick it up, right?
And then, when you say that, have you like were you there since like your teenage years, or you came in
So
later?
we used to have a restaurant too. So I started working there and helping out when I was maybe like 14. And then my parents opened the restaurant, so I went and helped the restaurant. And then I came back when I was 17 and just stayed and just worked. I went through school and stuff and worked there part-time during school too.
And then now my question for you is, when you're like now, when you look at like just overall from 14 to now, in terms of how you've seen the business grow, how do you say nails and lashes are important in this day and age?
Well, I find everybody wants to be, I don't know, some sort of like Instagram model or social media like thing, right? And I guess when you want to be big in that, you have to look the part too, right? Like you invest in your looks and you invest in everything else, like your makeup, everything, right? So,
And just to tag on Reggie's question, since you started working in the salon doing lashes and nails, I don't know how long ago that was, but have you seen a difference since when you started working and now today, where it's really important for these Instagram models? Like, do you see a difference?
yeah, I get people like messaging me every day asking for free nails so that they can advertise my work or stuff like that. But you know, like we work on commission, so like we're not paid hourly. So if we're doing you something for free, and then you just do it just because you get it for free, you're gonna advertise for us, and then you don't come back. It's like, what's the point of that, right? Like,
Yeah.
In terms of just overall like your skills, how did you obtain your skills for this job?
I feel like I was just born with it because it's just been in my life for so long. You just pick it up, right? Like I practiced a lot on my sisters and in school and stuff, but you
So-
kind of just, it's like if you're talented.
So let me ask you this: do you get your nails done?
I do my own nails.
You do your own nails?
Yeah, I do my own nails. I do my own everything. Except for my eyelashes, because then I would just glue my eyes shut. So that's not good for anybody.
Yeah, sometimes when I go do my nails at this place, I'll see like, you can tell that they practice on themselves because they have like random,
Yeah.
like one nail will have a design, the other nail is completely random, and then yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you find it hard though? Does it take you more time to do your nails than it takes to do someone else's?
Oh, for sure. I feel like I need a lot of patience, and like if I'm in a good mood, if I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do my nails today. But usually I just put it off because I'm like, no, I have no time for this.
Do you feel like, sometimes I wonder, like if I were to do my own nails, like even when I paint my own nails, like I'm not good at doing my right hand because I'm a righty. Do you feel that way? Like, are you comfortable doing both, or do you feel like you struggle doing one?
I'm pretty comfortable doing both.
Really?
I never even thought about
I always wondered when I see their nails, I'm like, do you not struggle doing one hand because you're doing it
It's
yourself?
a lot of practice though.
Yeah.
A lot of practice. Usually I could do nails in like 45 minutes to an hour. For myself, it's like 2 hours.
Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
because like I want it to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
So if I see one flaw, I'm like, nope, we're starting over again.
Oh my
So how do
God.
you guys do, for example, just the little designs? Like how certain nails could have designs on them?
It depends on what it is. Sometimes it's just hand drawn, with
Okay.
like paint, like nail polish, or sometimes it's like with powder, like 3D powder nail art.
How long does that take?
Depends on what they want. Usually it's like an extra 15-20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, this is good. So I know you guys are in Merivale.
Yeah.
Have you ever done nails for a big time person?
No.
No.
Not that I can think of. No.
Because my question is this: it's right.
You get these nails, like you see these nails? Y'all see this? How long would it take you to reconstruct these bad boys?
Do you bite your nails?
Sometimes, depends if I'm stressed. So yeah. So is that like a no-no to bite your nails?
Yeah, there's a lot of gross stuff underneath your nails.
No, but I don't do it every
Like
day.
a lot of gross stuff underneath your nails.
Like what?
Like
Germs?
yeah, germs.
When you go to open the door.
Yeah.
When you
Sometimes
scratch
like
your head.
feces powder.
But I always clean my.
I'm serious. Like
I always
you don't know
clean-
what you're touching.
I always
Right?
clean my hands though. I always clean my hands.
Yeah, but
Like-
there's like black stuff underneath your nails.
Yay!
That's dirt.
Yay!
That you're putting that in your mouth.
It's gross.
It's over.
It's disgusting.
I was gonna say something, so I'm not going to.
What has been the grossest thing you've ever encountered while waxing someone?
Personal hygiene problems. Oh gosh. Like bikini waxes and stuff.
Oh.
What? No, seriously. I had this one client who it was summer and she biked there after work, okay, for a bikini wax, and she didn't like wash herself. She didn't go home and like anything. She was like all day biking in the hot summer, and then coming to me, and I'm like, my face is in your private parts. Like I don't want that.
Whoa, what do you mean your face is in the private?
Well, because you have to open your.
You have to spread your legs out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and if you're shy and you close your legs, it's harder for me to do my job.
And it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, and it's gonna hurt because you're like tense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually have to like spread.
So there's
your-
probably like sweat and like the already like you have to deal with the smell.
Yeah.
Like we don't all smell good down there because our hormones are
yeah,
different.
Not
but then
all
it's
day
like-
either, too.
Yeah,
like,
in the summer.
You're sitting in your filth all day and then your sweat.
She should have brought a wipe or something.
Well, at least
Should have taken a shower. Why?
usually they leave baby wipes on the bed.
Okay.
But sometimes people don't use it because they're like, well, why do I need to do that? And you're like,
So
I
you
need
don't-
you to be clean.
Yeah.
You know. Or sometimes people come in with their period. Like, it's
What do you
just-
mean? What do you mean?
Okay, I would never I would cancel my appointment if I started my period. Like I find it disrespectful. Like I called once the place and I was like, so I'm at the end. It's not that bad, but I'm at the end. Like, is that weird? And they're like, no, we have people come in with their periods all the time. I'm like, how is that normal?
Yeah.
I would charge him triple.
Yeah.
No, that's
because
not
sometimes
fair.
people come in with like a tampon, right? So you like moving the string around. While
Yeah,
you're
that was
like-
my situation. I was like, no.
But if it's like your full blown period, you're like, why don't you just cancel? Like, what are you doing during that 1 week that you need to be waxed right now? Like, what?
That is so disgusting. That is
I'm
sad.
just trying to understand. I'm just trying to picture it.
The
So,
life.
do you do men as well?
Waxing?
Yeah.
If they, I don't do Brazilians for men because it's just awkward.
Men come in for Brazilians?
Yeah, I get phone calls for that all the time.
How hairy does a man have to be? I don't even have hair on my fucking legs. like I don't have I don't understand. I don't
Wait, to be back on your question. So for waxing, especially for Brazilians, they say your hair can't be too long.
Not too long because if it's too long, I have to trim it. Like I have to trim it and then I wax you.
And
Because if you don't trim it, then it's just stuck and it's just gross.
Okay.
And it just makes my life.
Is that thing painful?
Yes.
wax.
Well, imagine waxing yours, like your balls.
Jeez. And it's the thing like,
Yeah.
right? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And so, how frequent do women do these?
Usually you're supposed to do it every 3-4 weeks.
So every 3 weeks, women are going to paint.
If they wax, yeah. But it's hard to grow it for 3 weeks too. Some people get impatient, especially in the summertime.
Mhm.
Like your legs and your underarms and stuff like that too. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is the best thing about working in a nail salon?
Like the people, my clients. I've been doing it for 11 years now. So you grow like a friendship kind of with them. Yeah. And working with my mom. I like working with my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
How's the dynamic working with your mom?
It's good.
Yeah.
We get along really well. Like really well. Which is good. Not a lot of people can say that when they're working and living with their parents.
In terms of trends for summer 2018, what do you think are going to be the trends in terms of just nails?
I find a lot of
lashes?
people are just doing nudes on their nails. Or like the ombre, the French ombre. I find that's like the biggest thing right now. Not too much nail art anymore. The only nail art I find I do the most is kind of like marble nails. That's about it.
And my question for you now is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Do you see yourself expanding more and more?
We thought about opening a second location on Elgin Street, but it's too much work. Because I already work 11 hours a day,
Yeah.
6 days a week. So for me to open another salon, I'll be like back and forth, and it's just too much work. And then I don't have a life. So
You guys should wait after 2019 because it's not gonna look pretty on Elgin Street.
yeah,
They're gonna close it completely, and it's not gonna be good for the
Businesses,
restaurants,
yeah.
right? Because it's gonna be harder to access it by car,
Yeah.
the parking and all that.
It's another
Yeah.
frustration I have to handle
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, it's gonna be minus. I think they're saying minus like 90 parking spots. We're gonna lose 90 parking spots in that area.
and
You know what? It's already
crowded.
Who do I need to blame? Is it Jim Watson?
Yes.
I stay out here blaming Trudeau, but it's not really his fault.
And who actually reapplied is not the word, but he reapplied to run for mayor this summer. Yeah, so
He's gonna win.
he's obviously gonna take it.
He's gonna win.
I don't know who else is running against him, but he's gonna win. Him and the other of his partner in crime, Mathieu Fleury, both of them.
Is Andrew
No, he's federal.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yes, so that was it for the interview part.
Yes.
We have a game.
Ready for the game?
I don't know what the game is, but alright.
It's called How Long?
Okay.
So we have a few, I think it's 6 mini questions in there. Reggie, instructions for you. What's in bold is the question. What's
Okay.
not in bold is the answer.
Okay, perfect. I don't have a Stevie Harvey moment.
I'll do a demonstration. Oh, Yusef says that's bae.
Aww.
Okay, first question is, how long does it take to do a full body wax? So we did our research and we found what people usually say, so we're gonna see what you say.
Okay, so depending on how hairy they are, I want to say like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
you know.
they say 45 minutes to an hour,
Yeah.
but yeah. that makes
Like,
sense.
well, some people are like, one lady I waxed once, she was so hairy, her legs, it took me an hour and 20 minutes just to wax her legs.
Ew.
Like, it was, yeah.
That is so
I'm sorry, I just want to know, was she black, white, Indian? What was she like?
She was white.
Okay.
Really? White and that hairy though?
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Interesting.
She got some X-Men genes.
Oh my goodness.
How long is the longest length of lashes?
Depending on their lash, but 16
Ooh, okay.
millimeters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer was 17, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's
That was
actually.
close.
But it's okay. No, it doesn't mean that she's wrong. It's just.
Oh, sure.
Because if you do it too long, you're just damaging your own lashes.
Mhm.
And they just never grow back.
Lashes though, okay, so I've been telling myself that I want, pause on the game for a second. I would like to try lashes because it's really hard for me to wear mascara because my eyes react to a lot, like they get all like, they get itchy. And so it's hard for me to find a good mascara. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna try lashes. But then I'm thinking the glue.
Yeah.
Is there a glue like for people like us or?
Most of the glues are made hypoallergenic, but some people still get reactions to it.
Okay.
So like the best mascara I would find would be Clinique.
Really?
Yeah, Clinique is hypoallergenic and it's actually really good.
Oh my god. I still really want to do lashes. My boyfriend is like, don't do lashes because like
But you know
towards
what?
the end they fall off and then you look weird.
Well, you get fills, right? Like you with your nails.
Yeah.
But for lashes, like you could always go and ask if you could do like a couple in each eye just to see if you react. And then if you don't, you can come back.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out how y'all put it on.
It's a long process. Very tedious, very long.
Okay. I was just trying to figure it out.
It's like you tape your bottom lashes and then you have to keep your eyes closed the whole time and then you separate it with tweezers and you take the other hand and you like glue on
the eyelid or on
top of your eyelashes.
Oh, really?
So it's like whatever amount of eyelashes you have, that's how many extensions you'll have.
Oh.
So it takes like 2 hours, 2.5, depending.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm learning.
Wow.
Pause on the game. I have a question for eyelash. Natural eyelash. Do they grow back if you pull them, like your natural?
Yeah, because
eyelash?
your natural lashes fall out anyways. So you shed 16 lashes a day. You don't notice it, but you do shed 16
Okay,
lashes.
so like people who have issues
Or less.
doing this for their eyelash type thing.
She's talking about herself.
She's showing her new lashes. They'll
Do
grow
they
back.
grow back?
They'll grow back. Yeah.
Because I heard they don't grow back.
No, they grow back. It's just if you put lashes that are way too heavy on your natural lashes, they won't grow back because you're just breaking it.
Oh.
And then just stay broken. And they don't, yeah.
So I don't have to worry. Okay.
You don't have to worry.
At what interval do people usually get a wax? So any kind of wax. If someone comes to see you this week, how long do they have to wait to come get another one? And I think you already answered the
Yeah,
question.
about 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because like your hair stops growing basically after 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So.
That's good. Huh? How long should one keep shellac on?
That's nail polish, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gel polish. Usually they say 10 to 14 days.
Yeah, she a professional. She knows.
So,
But you can keep it on longer. Like if
Yeah.
your nails last a long time, just keep it on. Just don't peel it off because you're gonna peel off your natural nails.
yeah, I feel like a lot of us do that.
Ah,
Is it true that shellac nail polish is made of ladybugs, like the shell?
I've never.
You've never heard of that? Oh, everyone says that. They're like, yeah, it's the ladybug, the hard shell
Oh, the
or
hard shell.
whatever. Yeah.
Because shellac, they call it shellac because it's like there's a paint process, like actual painting, like a house that you can shellac.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like it's, I guess that's where they get it from. That's why it lasts longer. Because it's a gel-based nail polish, right?
Yeah. How long can you keep your eyelashes on for until you, I guess, get a refill?
Depending on your shedding cycle, but usually 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had mine on for like 4 years, so I'm giving them a break now. But
Wait, sorry, those are extensions?
some of them, they're falling out
Oh.
now. They just look ratchet. So.
No, well, to me they don't look ratchet. I don't know what it would look like, but like it just looks like you have extensions on right now.
Yeah. So I've been doing them for 4 years.
okay, I'm confused. So you can sleep with this
Yeah.
as long as you can until it's time to replace them?
You just refill them. Yeah.
Refill them, okay.
Like you would refill your fingernails.
Oh, okay. Me, I thought it was something like you have to take off like with the makeup and everything.
No, that's like.
The ones you apply, like.
You think that's what I do for work for 2 hours?
No, I thought like, no,
Just
because,
like
no,
Flash for you for
The
2
reason
hours?
why, because I have another friend I can expose, but she said something about like getting lashes and putting them on and putting them out. So I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, some people get them on for like a vacation, and they come back after the vacation. I'll take it off for them.
Okay. Okay.
But there's also the ones like you can go to Stylies
And like
and
the
the full already made.
like
if-
strip lash.
Yeah, like if you're going clubbing and you're trying to look like
Okay.
What Jersey Shore, Smokey and them with the
You have to
lashes.
take off my eyelashes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Those are the best episodes.
Oh, the last question of our game. Is this gonna be? How long does a mani-pedi last?
Just regular mani-pedi.
Your nails like not even a week for if you have a regular like polish. It'll last, but we want you to come back every like once a month. Every 6 weeks for men for your feet.
You got it.
Wow. This is interesting. It's so funny to hear like those kind of things. Like you get like hairy customers and that kind of stuff.
Well, sometimes I actually like break up with my customers. I'm like, no, I'm not doing your nails for you anymore, and you have to find somewhere else because I'm just not dealing with this.
Funny enough, do you have the opposite where they're not as hairy but yet they want to get a wax or something?
Yeah, or they're not. The hair's not long enough.
And be like, yo, leave. Like, you're wasting my time. You have nothing to.
No, I'll just be like, come back in a few days or next week. Yeah, like you have to wait. Like you have to be patient. Because if it's too short and I'm waxing you, I'm just pulling your skin and I'm ripping off a layer of your skin.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's not like I think actually underarms hurt more, but it hurts. Like it really hurts. Like I went to someone who wasn't good at waxing. Like I had this regular person in Orleans, and I showed up and she like left somewhere else. So they're like, we have someone else, you know, that's filling in for her. So I'm like, okay, that girl, I don't know
She
who
was mad.
taught her. I think she was new, and what was usually like half an hour to 45 minutes was an hour and a half. And I left and I felt like my vagina was like swollen.
Was she like apologetic? I'm so sorry.
She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so new.
That's when
like,
you know they suck.
I'm like, it's
Did they give you a
okay.
discount?
No.
No, they should have given
That place will not give you a discount. It's Orleans. Okay, they will not give you a discount.
But then we have it with memes. Where can we find to like follow you? What's the handles at?
Well, Instagram. I don't have Instagram. It was Lashes by Meems, so Meems, and then Fancy Nails Ottawa is the salon.
There you go.
Oh, and where you mentioned Merivale, but where
In the Merivale Mall.
In the Merivale Mall.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the Merivale Mall. That's where Farm Boy is. That's where everybody knows.
So I actually might come see you because my waxing person. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna come see you for waxing. My waxing person. I think so this is a different person. She was at a salon and then it wasn't going well, so she did it from her basement for people. And I think she went back to her country because she's not replying to my text messages. The last time I went to her house.
She did it in the basement.
Some people open salons.
Yeah, she has the bed, she has everything, the thing to sanitize, and she had everything in her.
This is so awkward to me. Like,
No.
it's like when you do it, when you have to do this.
My best friend waxes my.
For real?
Yeah.
Which best friend?
We're not
We're not kids, yeah.
I have to make sure.
Not Yusef.
I was going to be like, huh? Shit.
It's a female.
No, like I tell people like Sabrina too has a friend, but she doesn't do that yet. But I'm like, hey, if ever you do it, I'll come see you. It's it's a business. Like
Yeah.
you're just getting money out of
Like
it.
I have one. I know what they look like, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
Show the nails real quick. Can you show the nails?
Oh, they need to be done.
Are they need to be done?
They look nice.
They look nice though. There you go. And we are back. That was Meems.
Yes. She does lashes and nails. What is the name of the salon?
Fancy nails.
Fancy Nails in the Merivale Mall, guys.
And as well as that, you can find her as well as Lashes by Meems, if I'm not mistaken.
You do that at the salon.
Yeah. that's
Yes.
the one, Yeah.
Perfect.
Dope. So I might come out there and probably get like a Brazilian or something. You know, like a quick.
I don't think you understand the level of pain.
I know, but
And I think it would hurt you more because you know there's
Yeah.
the hair grows on the.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to go get a brizzy. You gotta make it look so gangster. Yeah, just got a brizzy.
You can't just see Brazilian, nah, get a little brizzy.
Yeah, I'm about to get a quick brizzy. You know, top of the notch.
So this week, the last 2 weeks, I find Kanye West has been all over social media. At first, you know, I thought, okay, this is a publicity stunt. You know, all his tweets, he's back on Twitter. We talked about it a couple weeks ago on the show, where he's back on Twitter. I'm super excited because he was gone for so long. He went MIA. This is going to be a publicity stunt for his album, you know, to boost the sales. And then his comment about, like, the 400 years of slaves was a choice happened. And then I was like, no.
Oh, boy.
This is just... And he did two interviews, I think, so far. One with Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club, and he went to the TMZ in Hollywood for an interview as well. So Reggie and I, well, Reggie watched the two of them. I listened to the Charlemagne the God interview, but I watched the TMZ one, and I'm very annoyed. So we came up with 3 questions. Yeah. Reggie and I are both gonna kind of answer, and I guess we're just kind of going to do a debate, I guess, over, because I'm sure our views are maybe similar, maybe not so similar, we'll see. So the first question is, Kanye West said slavery was a choice. After watching the interview, do you think he is talking about the past or the present?
That's what I'm trying to still figure out. I'm trying to understand if he's talking about, in fact, right now, in terms of how we're probably slaves of our own like imaginations, our own creativity, or is he talking about the 400 years of slavery that black people had to face in the United States? And that's where I'm kind of in awe. The frustration with it is because I have no problem. If somebody wants to call themselves a genius, fine, call yourself a genius. However, I refuse to, and this is my biggest thing, I refuse to acknowledge that a genius is misunderstood. Shakespeare was very well understood.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Beethoven was very well understood. Mozart was very well understood. Einstein was very well understood. No, I have to say it because to me it's like, oh yeah, the greats are usually misunderstood. No, they're misunderstood in certain levels, not in everything you say. There's a limit, right? There's a limitation, and I truly believe he's talking about right now because when I was watching the interview on TMZ, he kept talking and he made reference to something more recent, like I think 1977, in regards to just the fashion industry, for example, how things are perceived nowadays, right? So I'm guessing he's talking about that. However, he was all over the place in terms of just trying to, like, you know, answer the question. Yeah. He runs around the bush.
Yeah. I think that he was talking about the past because everyone who would question him about what he said, he would never correct them. On TMZ, Steve, I think his name is Steve, said slavery was not a choice. And he kept saying slavery was a choice. So the fact that he wasn't correcting the was, it's the word, huh? Slavery was a choice. So that means you were talking about the past. And we all know that slavery was not a choice. They didn't choose to be put on a boat, you know, in shackles, taken to a foreign part of the world to go do, you know, what they went to do. It was like the slave work. They didn't choose to do that. They were forced to do that. Today, even if he's talking about today, like slavery, like if he's talking about slavery today, meaning like, you know, black people are still, they still have to walk on eggshells for everything, you know, for a job. You have to suck up to a person that's not black for a paycheck. A lot of the executive people are white. It's true, it's a fact. And we have to suck up to them for a paycheck. Even though we might not like the person, but we have to suck up to them for a paycheck. So it's still a reality. And the fact that on the TMZ interview, there was this girl called Candace. She's very bizarre, and she was saying how black people have to stop, you know, thinking about the past because it's gonna keep us backwards. That's why black people can't move forward in life. And I'm like, it's not that we're dwelling on, you know, people being slaves and, like, you know, being killed or whatnot. We're not thinking about that. It's still a reality for people of color today. We still have to deal with a lot today. People in the States have to deal with people crying about a statue that actually goes against, like, human rights, right? That, I forget, the Confederate father, like, they were crying because it was going to be taken down because we're not about that in 2018 anymore. right? And people were mowing people with cars during that the rally. Like, it's still a reality today. Everywhere it's still a reality today. So him talking about, that's a mistake. That's a big mistake on his part. He should have never said that. He sounds crazy. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not impressed.
I agree with everything you said. To me, it's unfortunate because if you want to say something, say it and try to explain it the best way you can.
But like, your opinion. Don't talk for other
people.
Don't talk for the whole black people. Like don't talk for everyone. Talk for you, because that's what they were doing. Candace was like, no, like us as black people. No, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. But don't say that it's my opinion too, because it's not.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you an example. It's like this. Me and Cassie, Tony, Sabrina, Omar, our whole Power Circle team. We're people of color. We're black. But at the end of the day, too, right? It's we're doing something that we like to do, and I feel like a lot of people like to keep saying, "Yeah, us as black people." No, we're black people. We get it. We know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Like, I feel like people need to understand. Like, we get it. We understand what world we're living. At the end of the day, we can't let that stop us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we can't. Like, a lot of times, black people are gonna say, "We gotta do this. We gotta do it." Do what you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? Like, when we come out here, it's us. We're doing what we have to do in order to get to that next level. Because I'm pretty sure Jay-Z is a black CEO, and people are gonna be like, yeah, like, Jay-Z's my boss. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. At the end of the day, they're not gonna say, yeah, Jay-Z, black CEO, Jay-Z's your boss. So the question of always saying, us black people, I feel like that's what's kind of downing us, to be honest. A lot of times black people are like, yes, us as the black community, we know what we have to do. We just gotta do it now. It's like you have a plan to open something up, but you just keep talking about that plan.
And like, honestly, like my sister said this earlier, if slavery was a choice, then the Holocaust was a choice.
And I dare him to say that.
Your wife being robbed was a choice. But he wouldn't like to hear that. And it wasn't. I'm not saying it is, but like if you're saying slavery, the 400 years of slavery in America was a choice, then those were choices.
And that's what cheeses me. It's like that's when you have a lack of respect for your own people. For you to say that no Jewish person would ever say the Holocaust was a choice.
Yeah, like how?
None. Zero.
It's the same thing. They were literally woken up in the middle of the night, you know, split away from their families, thrown in freaking holes, like starved and then thrown in holes and gassed up. Like that was not a choice. That was not a choice. So like how anyways, Kanye West is insane, guys. Next question. Kanye made it clear that Donald Trump was his boy even before he got elected. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I think it's like, to me it's like, yeah, like fine, Donald Trump doesn't like black people, whatever the case may be. He doesn't like Mexicans, whatever. But also keep in mind that this is another tax bracket. This is a higher tax bracket. And what I mean by that is, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? A couple of years ago, I think when I was doing videos with Miguel, Stephen Harper's son liked my videos. So do you really think if Stephen Harper's son liked my videos, I'm gonna be like, oh no, I don't like your dad, I want a girl? Like, you really think I'm gonna say that? And then let's say I meet Stephen Harper, I'm gonna be straight up like, yo, I'll vote conservative because I love the dude, that's my dog. So to me, it's like, it's not even about that. It's not even about what he's done, it's about what he said. Kanye, all he had to do is say, hey, listen, like, I'm not, like, just because I like Stephen Harper as a person doesn't mean I'm okay with what he's doing. I'd be like, hey.
But now what he's saying is Donald Trump was his friend, is his friend today, and he's basically okay with what he does. He says that no, it's not true Donald Trump has policies out there that are not good for people of color. No, it's not true that Donald Trump does say, like, mean things, right? Donald Trump's talked about a woman being raped, like she should be raped or whatever. He said something along those lines in the media, you know, talking about how he's gonna build a wall. Mexicans are rapists. You know, that kind of stuff. It's not true. Like, he doesn't say those things. Like, go on YouTube and you'll find videos of him saying all these things all the time.
And the thing is with Donald Trump, don't forget as well as that he's in a position where a lot of people hate him as well. So it's half and half for me when it comes to
hate Donald Trump or Kanye?
No, we're talking about Donald right now. Just Donald's, to me, it's like CNN hates him, all that hates him. To me, it's like, bro, like.
But why do they hate him?
Because everything he said, and that's what I'm saying. All Kanye West had to do is just say, hey, listen, that's my boy. I know him personally, and maybe it's, you know, for media, whatever the case may be. That's that. He didn't even need to like full out give a freaking big ass sentence. I personally, he doesn't owe us that. He'd be like, yeah, that's my dog. That's it.
I just want to say on the TMZ thing, so all the tweets, right? All the tweets. I was freaking out because he's tweeting, oh my god, Kanye's tweeting again, like he's tweeting Bibles. And Kim Kardashian West went on Twitter and she's defending him because people are saying like, oh, he's crazy, like he's on drugs. And then she went and she said, no, I'm very disappointed that people think he's on drugs. Like what he's tweeting, you know, he's happy, it's his views, his opinions, people are entitled to his opinions. For anyone who watched TMZ, you saw that he said to the whole congregation that he was on opioids when he was tweeting. But his wife had tweeted that he was not on drugs and that was his opinion. So I really think Kanye lost it as a whole.
Yeah, I think it's sad as well as that when you have your wife who's defending you.
Yeah, he should have.
And she's white and she's more blacker than you. She's Armenian.
Yes.
I apologize to the Kim Kardashian. What's the Kim Kardashian group called? They don't have like a nickname like the Beehive?
No.
Whatever. The K-Circle. I just nicknamed it myself. I apologize. She's more blacker than Kanye, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And,
it's sad.
It's sad.
But do you guys realize every time he compared himself, he's always like Walt Disney, whatever, all the white big guys.
Yeah.
Always compare himself to these guys.
Always.
Let me go on that, Tony. This is where I get frustrated. All of these guys never said they were geniuses. We labeled them geniuses. Albert Einstein never said he was smart. We said he was smart. Let us put you in a bracket. You see what I'm saying? We never said Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson never said he's the best entertainer ever. Michael Jordan never said he's the best basketball player ever. We gave them that honor. We looked at the embodiment of flat out give Kanye. Kanye is a musical genius and he is a fashion icon. Hands down. People like to disrespect Kanye when it comes to like dressing up. You know how many people wear Yeezys? Remember the leather joggings way back when? Mm-hmm. It's a thing now. Remember the holes?
But that was another thing, and that was another debate. Remember the leather?
Yeah.
He said leather. He said he started it. Like he took his idea to big companies, and they rejected him. Mm-hmm. And his argument was, I started that. I started the oversized.
Yeah.
I started this.
He started all of this, like the whole like hoodie, sweaters with holes.
Yeah,
I remember
people were rejecting that, and now everyone's wearing it. Forever 21 is selling that. H&M is selling that. Stitches is selling that. Meanwhile, that's Kanye's idea.
Remember a couple of years ago when he had his little fashion show in like a bootleg spot in the basement of a church for like a when we were like, what the hell are these clothes? This is some 2050 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the 100, if you guys watch the 100. Everybody dressed like the 100. It's a thing now.
Yeah.
People like to have holes in their clothes.
Yeah. So no, like for sure Kanye musically, like he's great and like for fashion he is. But I'm just not okay.
Yeah, he's either misguided or just misinformed, just like saying stuff, saying that it's for everyone, but really it's just for him.
It's just for him.
It's just for him.
He's a true Gemini.
Yeah. Third question. Kanye kept bringing back love, but he kept saying we are enslaved. Is that contradictive?
Yes, it's heavy contradictory because when you're saying that means you don't love us. You don't love your people as a whole, right? I feel like if you would say something like, we gotta love, but if you really love black people, why would you say something like that when you know a lot of black people are gonna be against you? Like the Crips want Kanye's head. And he's like,
laughing about it, and he's like, oh, what? He's like, that's basically like your big brother want to hit you because you said something stupid. Like they want to talk some sense into you. I'm like, that's not what they're saying.
I think Kanye honestly should just take father time, be with his kids. I think what would be dope for Kanye, he doesn't even need to go on tour anymore. Do your music, drop it, make money off streamings, movies, become a fashion icon, period.
Wasn't he supposed to drop a book?
Yeah, philosophy book.
Oh, yeah.
But that I
don't read that book. You read that book, you will lose some cells, you will become crazy. And then he said, oh yeah, I will bring the term crazy. I bet.
Yeah, he's going to take the stigma away from, so people are trying to take the stigma away from mental health. He's
to take the stigma
away from the word crazy.
Ah, then you're Kanye.
Like,
Yo, you're Kanye. Yo, why you Kanye fan? Stop being a Kanye fan.
insane. Like, I don't. Is you heard his new music?
Which one?
I listened.
Which one? Which one?
What is the name of the one I
Did you
listened
hear
to
it?
today?
Yes.
It's what was?
Lift something.
Lift yourself.
Lift yourself.
And like the end is like Scooby Doo Bop Bop, or like
Yeah.
Scooby Doo. I'm like, what?
What?
Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Scooby-Doo. Doobity-woo-dooby-doo. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Scooby-Doo-Doobity-doo. I'm paying $10 a month on title for Scooby-Doo-Be-Doo. Whoopity-whoopity-doo. Like, this is the most No, I thought Lil Wayne lost his shit when he said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. He said whoop-de-doo, Scooby-Doo. And then Cameron said gaga goo-goo. I don't know if this was the worst song, the worst lyric. I'm a better flipping rapper.
But
I swear to God, Mimi knows the tracks.
And there was Ye versus the People, which I thought was an okay track, but I thought that it embodied like the situation right now, which is Kanye trying to explain himself to the people and like people actually questioning what he does. I think it was smart. I think it was a smart idea for the song, but I still think that he's wrong and everything that he's saying.
I just hope that song is not on the album. I hope that song doesn't.
But the beat is fresh though. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the beat.
Listen, if you would have rapped, you would have given me some quantity bars.
I'm listening to it this morning and Tino's like the intro's long, right? It's like just with like a voice, and he's like, that's just the intro, and I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting for like a verse, and then I hear a Scooby Doo boop whoop boop. I'm like, what?
Like,
and I'm like, this is the song.
like, I promise you that, like, if he thinks this is gonna hit the radio, I will lose my flipping mind. Like,
watch it hit the radio though.
It can.
It can.
No, there's no substance. Scooby Doo boop. How are you gonna transition that in the club? Like think about it in the club.
Yo, watch it hit. Watch it.
How? No, but how? Look at it. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect scenario. Bro. Put your hands up. Do. Brick squad. And then. Just Scooby Doo.
You see makes perfect sense.
And then you're gonna go like,
I'm telling you, people are gonna jam out to it. I'm telling you.
Or like, I would love for them to do that after Bodak Yellow, because you know girls developed a new dance. You know girls in the club they be like, Bodak, I don't up until if you wanted to. And then you whoop-de-doo, Scooby-Doo. This is disrespectful. I can't.
I thought it was joking, but I think he's actually serious.
He's serious.
I swear to God, I'm going to LA in June. If I hear that song in LA, I would be pissed. I would be pissed.
Or when he said like he went into liposuction for the people. Like he said that it was for the people, so they didn't have to call him fat like Rob or whatever. And I'm like, no, like
I'm telling you, man.
you don't go do liposuction for people. Like you're an example. You're supposed to be an example for people looking up to you, and you're basically telling people you should do things to make people happy. Like it's not.
So they would make fun of him. So
Yeah,
like they did with.
But and you see, and he's talking about you should have your free thought, but you're doing stuff.
Yeah, you're doing. That's not. That's.
Contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And my cherry on the top for me, I've repeated it so many times during the Charlamagne the God interview. Charlamagne told Kanye that he strongly believes if his mom was alive today, she would not agree with a lot of his opinions. It goes quiet for a few seconds, and then Kanye says, and I say that because he did. He says, I have different opinions from my mom. And I'm just like, we all know Kanye's mom was a black activist. I think she was a prof at a university or a college and she taught like a course like that. That makes no sense. I really think his mom would not be okay with what he's saying today at all.
I agree. I don't think Kanye West's mom would be okay with that. I don't even think she'd allow him to marry Kim Kardashian. I don't even think so. I don't even think she would.
I don't know about that.
Because he's a mama's boy too, right? Remember that.
No, she probably wouldn't like it, but I don't think that she would keep him from...
I think she would. I think Kanye West was a mama's boy.
No, yes, but I don't think she would keep him from marrying. Just because you're a mama's boy doesn't mean...
I don't know. To me, yeah, like I feel like it's some normal Bates type stuff. You know? For real though, like.
Anyways.
I don't think Kim would have put up with it. To be honest.
Well, That was our Kanye segment.
Kanye segment. I feel like saying something Kanye. You see this? It takes me 450 millimeters to cook rice. I feel like you would have said something like that. Can you cook rice without this?
No.
You ain't got the answers, Cass. They don't want me to cook this. Fine, I'll put that 100 millimeters.
No, something like Kanye would be like, I want to be like on that shelf with that book. Like, you know how for TMZ he says, you got Pac, you got Lennon. Like, I'm not saying I want to be on that wall, but I want to be on that wall. And I'm like, what are you saying? You want to be dead? You want to be dead and known for saying something? Like,
something iconic.
Yeah, like, I'm just like,
if I see Kanye, scoop-dee doopy poop. Like, I expect, like, Men's Not Hot can give me that, Kanye can't give me that.
I can't.
Like, I expect that from, like, those Instagram guys. I swear. I would have been, if it was an Instagram guy, okay. But, like, not Kanye. No.
How are we doing on time?
We have 9 minutes. I don't know if you want
Relationship time.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
let's
stop.
Yeah, we're going to take a break and we'll come back with the relationship question. And we're back with the relationship segment with the questions from the box. So I'll pick the question.
Let's do it.
Okay. My girlfriend told me that she needs more time alone from me. I don't think I've done anything wrong. Should I worry?
No, you shouldn't worry. I want you to take this as an opportunity to watch your sports, to get back on your days that you missed ESPN, NBA, basketball. If you're a sports person, if you're not, your games, your Fortnite, your I don't know, your hockey 2018. Enjoy the time alone. Do your thing. Be free. Save your money. You don't need to go on a date at somewhere, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to worry about parking money. You're good. You're free for now. And then once she comes back, then you're back. So enjoy the time alone. That's my advice to you.
Okay, I'm gonna maybe reiterate what he's saying in a much different way. So if she's telling you she needs more time alone from you, it probably doesn't mean you did something wrong. She maybe doesn't know what she wants for herself, and she probably wants time to focus on herself, and when she figures her stuff out, if you're still available, then yeah, she'll come back to you. Which means that during this time, you could do what Reggie said. So you could also take this opportunity and focus on yourself. If you're in school or working, you can focus on bettering yourself. You can go back to doing things, maybe you didn't have time to do because you're in a relationship. It's also an opportunity for, if you're a guy, to save some money because normally guys spend the money. But yeah, I don't think that you should go to bed worrying that, you did something wrong. It probably isn't that you did something wrong. She probably needs to figure out herself.
You know what I'm saying? Do that. Just be free. Enjoy it. Go to your boy's house. Don't need to stress. Go out with the boys. Don't need to stress. And then make sure you keep tabs on her, seeing how she's doing. Time to time, send those hearts because, you're probably saving money. You don't want to go to the dollar and might buy hearts since Valentine's Day. So send those hearts. If you have iMessage, you can do it. You just hold on to it and it sends the hearts.
So yeah, hopefully those words helped you. Nordique Spot Contest.
It's about that time.
Yeah, so we're going to pick in here the winner. So about 70 people actually respected the rules on Instagram and Facebook together.
I hope it's not somebody
how much people submitted that did that respect and didn't respect the rules?
So on Facebook, I think I counted 50 people on Facebook, okay, that actually respected. But if you were to do people that actually commented, people that liked, people that shared, I think that was about 140 people. So that was pretty good. On Instagram, it's a little harder. It's a little harder because on Facebook it tells you 30 people like this. You have 50 comments. You have 25 shares. On Instagram you have to go count everything, so it's a little hard to count. But of the people that commented, liked, and followed on Instagram, I think that was about 20 people.
You know what we can also do? Just a suggestion. We could also post the winner, a nice picture of them if we can talk to them as well, have their permission, and just nice pic, whatever, and then post it. Our winner, put it on the Power Circle page, Instagram, Facebook. If we don't like you, this is something different, of course. We won't do all that.
So let's pick. It's very small. I didn't.
Ooh, I'm nervous. It better not be David the song. I'm joking.
Take your time with mixing. Take your time.
Well, it should be Samina. I don't know if she put her name.
She didn't participate.
She didn't participate. Is it gonna be like, I don't know, did Maha participate?
No.
I don't think they think they're allowed.
Yeah, I feel like when those people think they're not allowed to participate.
Okay.
I saw Sabrina participated.
Who?
You.
Wow! Wow! Jeffrey Anglade.
You know?
I know it.
Jeffrey Anglade, what? I
Yeah.
don't know who this person is. This person lives in Ottawa?
It's funny because, so this is funny. So congratulations to Jeffrey.
Congratulations on winning.
I think you're graduating university this year too, big dog. So enjoy this.
Where you go?
Yeah, U of O. It's
Wow.
funny. So he's friends with Cal Racine, Sabrina's age, and he tagged his boys, but he didn't tag his best friend.
What? You should have tagged your best friend.
So you won.
Well, we have no control over who he takes, so.
So congratulations, Jeffrey. And wow, is it just him?
No, it's him, so it's for him and a friend.
Wow.
So he gets.
Keep that box though, because maybe we'll do another one without people knowing that we did a contest, and then you guys can just pull it out and we can give another one away.
Okay.
Did you take a picture of that?
I will.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it. Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so congratulations, Jeffrey Anglade. He's the winner of our first Nordic Spa contest, the Power Circle edition. It's very exciting. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna get him his prize.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get him to come here?
Yes, we're gonna get him to come here.
So next, but you're not here next Saturday, are you?
Why not?
I thought you said you weren't here next Saturday.
Oh, I am. I'm not going to Toronto anymore.
Okay.
Oh, so Jeffrey, we're gonna get you your prize, and you have to come get it on our next recording, which is next Saturday. We start recording at 2 p.m. So if you could come before that, so like around 1 or 1:30, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get in contact with you and give you all those instructions.
Dope. That was it for Power Circle Season 2, Episode 16.
Make sure that when you go, you take pictures and tag us.
Exactly.
We didn't get you those tickets for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, and don't get me started about those tickets.
So thank you everyone who watched today. Shout out to everyone who still listens to us, who follows us, that comments on our stuff. Thank you for keeping us alive.
As well as that, just all our listeners around the world,
It's been dope. We're about to hit a year very, very soon. I wish we could pull up the first recordings and then the now recordings.
We could. They're on Facebook. They're on
They're really
Facebook. They're on
embarrassing.
Audio Boom. Yeah, it's super embarrassing. Like we were in like a smaller space that made no sense.
Freaking 1995.
And like the team
85.
the team evolved.
They said we stole ideas. It's always like that. I'm just expecting us to go to court in a couple of years. I'm just waiting for it. Every day I wake up.
I'm gonna contact Apple
It
for
won't
the
work.
text messages I deleted because I came up with the name.
Imagine though, they bring us to court. They be like, hey. And then I just know it's gonna be, Cassie and Sabrina stole. Reggie, I can't believe. And then they're gonna reenact the situation that happened here.
Oh man, yeah.
That was, I want to tell us like a quick story. Just that whole, that day here was crazy. I think it was a year ago. I was scared for my own life and I didn't do anything. I don't think Tony was, for the first time in my life, I did not say a flipping word. I got put into a corner and then Cassandra's like this. Cassandra's like, yes. And I'm like, okay. And then Cassie did not say anything wrong. And then, oh man, anyways. It was just, and then,
Sabrina, yeah.
Sabrina was like,
Sabrina felt like she was being pushed in a corner, and then she felt like she had to get off of whatever she was sitting on with her phone, and she felt like she had to.
yo, she smacked that iPhone. I'm like, oh Lord, $500 is gone. The iPhone is dead. Cassie looks at the phone and like,
But honestly, that was the day Power Circle became.
Power Circle.
Yeah.
And then that car ride, nobody said a word. We did not say a word to each other. I got dropped off home and I sat down and I looked. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that was in those situations, you have to let the person say what they have to say. Let them talk. Let them vent. Let them say what they have to say. Whether you, even if you don't like it, take it, digest it, wait until they're done, and then go in and say what you have to say.
Is that what I did though?
I couldn't talk. Yo, listen. I was the first time in my life they told me not to talk, and I couldn't talk. Because I was scared for my own life. I was like, well, I'm not gonna talk. It is what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So, but whatever. We became what we became out of it, which was great. Thank you everyone for watching. Everyone who participated in the contest, the Nordic Spot contest, thank you for participating. Congratulations again to Jeffrey Anglad. We'll get in contact with you very soon, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment. If you don't like the video, still subscribe and leave a comment.